To be a fighter, to be a great champion, to be a winner, requires blood, sweat, and tears. And this man has done that and much, much more. And with his last two victories over Marcos Maidana and Manny Pacquiao, without question, Floyd Mayweather Jr. deserves to be Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame Fighter of the Year. So put your hands together and bring up the champ. Floyd.
We're here again. What else can I say? I want to thank everyone that turned out for this event. And you guys couldn't choose a better champion to present me with this award. You know, as I think back when I was a child, when I was a child, every day I come home. Thank you. Every day I would come home and watch every legendary champion, every champion. Larry Holmes, Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, Mike Tyson, Roberto Duran, Michael Dokes, Eddie Mustafa Muhammad, Julio Cesar Chavez. I mean, this list goes on and on. And I always wanted to, you know, it wasn't one fighter I wanted to be like. Some days I wanted to fight like Leonard. Another day I want to fight like Hagler. But then I want to have a style like Tommy Hearns. But then I want to be a killer like Mike Tyson. And then when I took all those different champions, Chavez and Roberto Duran and all these different champions and all these different guys, I said I'm gonna take a little bit from every one of them and put it all in one box and shake it up and see what we come up with. It's guys like Aaron Pryor that they never talk about. You know, it's and being a champion, I think that even though I transcended and changed the sport of boxing, but being a champion is not just receiving a lot of money or receiving a belt, because I did it thousands of times for free before I got to this point. It started, I can remember at first I was a southpaw, because before any of us, any real fighter know about boxing, if you're right-handed, you keep your right up front until you're taught the right way. I would like to call my father to the stage. Nate. What is this dream that I had? It started, you know, this dream that I had started years and years and years ago. no matter what my dad did, because he done whatever he had to do to give me a finer life, to give me a better life, to give me the best life that he could give me. And everything happens for a reason. Even when my dad was incarcerated and he went away, I still will hear his words in the back of my mind. Continue to work hard. Nothing is gonna come easy. I worked hard, I worked extremely hard to get to this point. And every day I know I'm blessed. I'm truly, truly blessed. And I don't take anything for granted. And nobody in here could take anything for granted. Yes, everyone sees, us on All Access, or when I was with HBO 24/7, they see all the flashiness, all the shit talking, the trash talking. I had a game plan. And when I say TBE, it's no disrespect to no legendary champion. Because every fighter that's in this room has to feel that he's the best. If not, you in the wrong sport. Al Heyman, a guy that I met, and to this day, one of my best friends. We had a remarkable game plan. And every day, everyone says, every day people ask me different questions, like it's taking a while because I want to make sure I say the right thing. How's your relationship with Al Heyman? How did you guys meet? How did you guys come so close? And tell them that was in God's plan. And my ultimate goal was to become a $100 million fighter. Once I seen guys like when Mike Tyson, and I seen it myself with my own eyes. When I seen that Bentley at the boxing gym, and I seen that diamond Rolex, I said, I want that. And I knew what it took. So I know when my opponent is asleep, I'm out there at 4 or 5 in the morning, chopping trees, working, to this day. Because I can retire today. I'm well off, very comfortable. But I got the will to win. And I'm a man that's gonna honor his contract. When I was with HBO, I honor my contract. When I was with Top Rank, I honor my contract. And these young fighters right here would tell you, I'm a man of my word. If I could tell you, you gotta work with me now. Don't work against me, work with me. If I tell you that I can get you to a certain point, because my thing is this, I teach you how to fish. I don't fish for you. I tell these guys, I can put you in a position to fight for the title, but you have to win the fights. I can't fight for you. I put on my shoes, I put on my clothes like everyone in here. I have good days, I have bad days. I'm only gonna have my bad days in a boxing gym. Because I'm an under the lights type fighter. Because when I go under those lights, no matter how I win, I win. Me and my dad relationship, no one would ever understand our relationship but us. Why? Because we so much alike. So much alike. When you so much alike, it's like looking in the mirror. He want a cheeseburger, I want a cheeseburger. It's only one left. Me and him want to fight for the cheeseburger. Instead, we need to cut it in half and split it. You know, when I was young, he wanted to listen to James Brown. I want to listen to rap music. Instead of saying, okay, why don't you listen to a few songs and let me listen to a few songs. But I'm older now. I'm a lot wiser. So I'm able to communicate with my father in a different way. Whereas I would tell him things like, stop arguing with social media. Don't worry about these people. Because if you're doing bad, they're going to talk about you. If you're doing good, they're going to talk about you. But we'd rather be doing good and letting them talk. And with me, it's all about being relevant. Hate it or love it, it's about being relevant. And I understand business. You can have another fighter that say, oh, well, he's 32-0 with 32 knockouts. But if it's not in God's plan for him to be the man, he's not going to be the man. Certain things that I would never forget. When E.J. Smith wrote me a letter when I was incarcerated, and he wrote me a letter, and he said, because one thing about me, I'm not embarrassed about nothing that went on in my life, because I'm a man, and I'll always be able to stand on my own too, and I'm a fighter to the day I die. So E.J. Smith wrote me a letter. I was sitting on my bed reading a letter, and I wrote him back. And I said, champ, because I'm going to call you champ, because we will make you world champion someday, working with guys like Eddie Mustafa Muhammad, Boza Edwards. These guys, people don't understand what it takes. These young fighters come in the gym at 4 and 5 in the morning and work and bust their ass. Because their ultimate goal is to surpass y'all legends, because they want to become legends. It was written in the history books for all of us to be here today, for me to speak my mind and say what I want to say, for me to speak from the heart. I'm TBE. No matter how you cut it, weigh it, and I don't care if you don't like it. I'm the best. Simple and plain. And they say, well, this guy had 170-something fights. I said, I respect that, because he's a fighter just like me. I respect that. And he fought 19 world champions. I said, well, I did it in 48 fights. And they say, another fight. They say, well, this fighter, they said, well, he done crazy pay-per-view numbers. I said, I'm Mayweather. I can break his record. They said, well, they had for the livest gate, it was unbelievable. They done millions for the gate. I said, well, watch what I do at the gate. I done over 70-some million at the gate in one fight. In pay-per-view, I averaged over 1 million homes. And I'm still looking to break records. I'm still trying to make champions. I only got 36 minutes left in the sport. And if I can break me and Pacquiao record, would I do it? Absolutely. You guys are the one that said this guy throw 1,000 punches around. You guys are the ones that said that he's on my level. Well, I'm going to let everybody know. Any fighter that you guys think is extraordinary, Mayweather's going to make him look ordinary. Because the name of the game is to hit and not get hit. When my career is over, I want to be able to spend time with my family, have all my faculties, be smart, be sharp, love life, and get that check every month. Some say the motivation is the belt. Some say motivation is the trophy. Well, I say motivation is the money for me. Because the money was able to retire my mother, put my dad in a comfortable position, put my kids in the best area. I come from a rough background. I come from a rough area. It may not be Brooklyn, but they shoot they shoot in my neighborhood the same way. They make the same guns. They do the same thing. And I respect every champion in here, every champion from the past, every legendary champion. You guys paved the way for me to be where I'm at today. Because now it's DVD, but back then it was VHS tapes. Only thing I knew when I come home, they say, you have to do homework. You know what I said? Fuck homework. Put that boxing tape on. Because I knew what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to be champion. And is the dream over? Absolutely not. We're going to be the biggest company, whether you like it or not. Because if you think small, small things happen. I always dream big. I always believe. I believe in my team. I believe in these fighters. When Badu, Jack got hit with a good shot and he took a loss, it was nothing. It's a minor setback for a major comeback. And he's world champion now. We have great chemistry in my boxing gym. We call it the doghouse. And we don't box regular 3-minute rounds. A regular round is 6 minutes in my gym. We don't box by no bell. We box by a clock. Stopwatch. Eddie know it. Boza, come up. Eddie, come up. See, this award show is for us as fighters, so we're able to speak from the heart. We're able to speak our mind. Yeah, we may all look nice, got clean suits and nice shades and all that, but we kick ass. That's what we do. We're fighters. To the Mayweather staff, and you guys every day work extremely hard. Every day. And I commend you. Nicole, Leonard, come up. More water? What water is that? What water is that? I don't want to put my mouth on nobody else's water. I'm gonna speak my piece. Y'all should have never let me get the floor. But we gave a round of applause for the fighters, but I think you guys that support boxing, that's supporting boxing, we need to give you guys a round of applause. Rich Murata, Miss Corrales, the city of Nevada. I was able to come to this city and break records, do record-breaking things. This is my home. Nevada is my home. Leonard, I want to thank you. We've had a crazy year, but it was all worth it. Every day I say to myself, after my last fight, I say, this is nothing but organized, legalized street fighting. That's all it is. It's organized, legalized street fighting. And I said to myself, I'm able to make hundreds of millions doing what I like to do in front of the police. And one fight that me and my dad would watch every day, I mean, over and over and over again. Sugar Ray Leonard and Marvin Hagler. We would argue about that fight all the time. Sometimes he would say Hagler won, and I say Ray won. Sometimes he would say Ray won, and I would say Hagler won. But all you champions, I mean, Larry Holmes, I mean, that guy had the best jab in the business. Had the best jab in the business. Rilla, Rick, Rome, thank you. Pistol Pete, my lawyer Shane. I mean, there's so many people I could be thanking that's out in the audience. But all the champions, and even Top Rank, it started with you guys. But I'm always making calculated moves. When I went over to Top Rank, I didn't just want to be a fighter. I wanted to learn the business so I could have my own business, so I could have my stable of fighters. And remember this day when I tell you this, we will be number one in the sport of boxing. It's not far away right now. Very close. Showtime. CBS. I want to thank you guys for giving me one of the biggest deals in sports history. Oh, Mayweather is not exciting. Oh, Mayweather is running. Yeah, I'm running to the bank. I'm running to the bank. Mr. and Miss Berry, I want to thank you guys for letting me train at your gym before I got my own gym. Rafael Garcia. I mean, this list goes on and on. But it all started with the WBC. The WBC gave me my first chance and my first opportunity. The Suleiman family, I gotta say thank you. You know I won the world title 13, 15, I don't know how many times, but I won the WBC belt more than any belt. And the first belt means the world to me. To my TMT team, and to all the fans and the people around the world, it all started. Everyone wants to know how the Money Team started. It started by us, my team, me, Leonard, and Nicole, Ricky Brazil, James McNair, taking our own money and going downtown in Las Vegas, Nevada, and feeding the homeless. Those are the things that they don't talk about Floyd Mayweather. Or to clean these streets up in Las Vegas, us giving $50,000 to the Nevada Police Department or the Las Vegas Police Department, because that's what it's about. We give back, but we don't look to the media to get praised. As long as God know we doing a good deed, because when I go do deeds and I don't glorify it to everyone else, I get blessed when I get in that square circle. That's why I keep winning. And that's what I have to tell every fighter. All you champions, because you don't have to have a belt to be a champion in my eyes. To get something, you have to sacrifice something. And what I did, I put everything aside my whole life. Boxing has always been first. Thank you.